I still have an addiction to coffee, and I still have an addiction to tools. And if you want to know what you can achieve with your first CNC machine, then
Thanks to ACMER,
I'm now the proud owner of a new CNC machine. Let's be honest, I didn't have room for this, but I'm going to find it anyway.
this is the ACMER ASCAVA 4S, gifted to me by the ACMER company.
Because apparently, they don't think I'll break it on day one. Well, we'll see about that. Today starts with this leftover oak that I've got from another project. I've tripped over this so many times, I've worn it a couple of times, and it still refuses to be thrown away. Too nice to bin, too small to be useful for anything else, too expensive for my tiny little brain to let go of. So it's officially becoming a serving board for my local coffee hangout. Once I've made this, it can be their problem after that. So the first thing I need to do is get my own back on this ankle munching wood gremlin. That's really simple to do, because after I've set up, I'm going to stick it straight through the wood muncher. That'll make us even. Couple of shallow passes, and I've got my revenge. Now I've got a nice slick design in mind. I want this to be long and thin, and I want the logo to be down in the bottom right hand corner. I think that will look absolutely fantastic. Now there's no amount of coffee that I can drink that's going to help me not see the amount of smoke that's coming off here. A couple of my latest projects have given my tools from the right hammer. And because of that, I'm going to have to start at 40 grit and work my way up. I hate it when my own mistakes cause me to have to do even more work. Good job there's a bucket load of caffeine powering this work, otherwise I might be in a bit of a bad mood. Well, I found out what's gone wrong. Turns out, the problem with me. This is why you don't have too much coffee before making, because I've got really giddy, project number one, and I've gone to smash out an entire logo without really understanding how this CNC light works. So what I'm going to do is repeat a few steps, chop off that bad bit, and then I'm going to simplify this down and come back with an easier, simpler design that's more on the basic user level that I'm on. Let's try again. Well, I know we had that early mishap, and that's completely on me. That's my fault for going really high, really quick. But go number two. Look at that, how well has that pocketed it out? Nice and simple, elegant design, and it's come out an absolute treat. The great thing is, whilst this machine were working, I were able to stop off and grab a coffee. That's fantastic because it means that my caffeine and concentration levels are nice and sky high, just in time for the epoxy. Something else that's simple and rarely ever goes wrong in this workshop. Let's see how we get on with this then.
As my guide, top down riding, let the West Coast vibes collide. Corner store stops, grab a drink, it's all good. Cruising through the streets of my neighborhood. Hey yo, West Coast weather, the sun sets slow. Chilling with the homies, let that talk box glow. Barbecues and palm trees, vibe real tight. Retro beats bump beneath the moon tonight. Cali breeze blowing, let the funk take the floor. Some so smooth, leave them
Well, we've got a little bit of overfill here. Now my plane is good for having a little bit of snipe, but I'm having so many problems on this board that I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to make some tails out of some off-cut pine, so they've got some extra purchase on the back rollers as this thing goes through the planer. From there, it's quite simple. It's time for a good old sanding, working up through the grits. And once I got this board looking fantastic and I'd done a quick check with a little bit of water popping, it was time to put a round over. And my word, I do make things difficult for myself. I forgot to clean the base plate of the router. So after managing to scratch that lovely surface I'd just prepared, it was back to sanding to bring it back up to scratch, or so to speak. This is a fantastic little tool. It's quickly on with the feet, and then I'm going to go to my go-to finish, which is Odie's oil. If you ever want to treat yourself to a good finish, I strongly recommend Odie's. It looks, feels and smells next level. It never ever lets you down. So all that's left to do now is to pour some coffee whilst I wrap this present up. Time to deliver. And so that brings us down to delivery day. Time to enjoy yet another coffee, the thing that clearly keeps my world and these projects going. I'm going to hand the board over in a minute. I'm super proud with how well this one's come out. I'm not going to film that because it's always a little bit awkward shoving a camera in someone else's face. But when I'm done, I'll come back to you and I'll let you know on the walk home just how it's gone. But cheers. That's gone down an absolute treat, which only really leads me on the way home to talk about the machine. I can't get over how good this machine is. This is super easy to use. For the entry point price of around £450 to £500, this is an absolutely solid piece of kit. It's absolutely amazing. Yes, this is a sponsored video, but I just can't get over how good this thing is. What I really want to say to people is this: don't be put off by a little bit of technology. I am Mr. No IT skills, and yet I've managed to get it working. And I'm quite sure this is going to end up being like one of those things, like my first woodworking project. Did it go 100% well? No. Am I going to learn and improve from this? Of course I am. And I'm going to get better. So like I say, have a go. If this is something that interests you, I'm going to have some affiliate links down below. It doesn't cost you guys anything, but does help my channel out ever so slightly. So that just leaves me to say then, until next time, I'm Ross. This is Fat Old Woodworking, and I hope to see you on the next one.